Horchata.
Okay, friends, so tell me what's in the horchata, because
Horchata protein, I love this transformation company because they have the best products. I'm so obsessed with this company and what it stands for. So there's organic pea protein in it, rice protein, vanilla flavored, chia seeds, brown maple sugar flavor, and some low han guao, and organic cinnamon and some Himalayan salt. A little guar gum is in here as well. But yeah, so I added it to our very healthy protein pancake. It's considered an horchata protein pancake made with 2 bananas and 2 eggs. And literally, that's it. And a little almond milk. Actually, I added a little almond milk. Because Gina's been wanting me to add water. We've been talking about that, which is really cute. But I'm about to enjoy this. And we're going to have another Mukbang podcast with J Love. And I have a special guest for you today. And you guys are going to love her. My girl Gina from Chicago. I'll introduce you guys in a bit. First, I'm going to go here. Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another Mukbang podcast. And I'm so excited to introduce you guys to my dragon sister. Soul sister, my girl from Chicago, like Gina. This is Gina.
hello.
I'm so excited to have her for this. So on today's menu, we have protein pancake. And it's made with horchata protein, which is one of my favorite proteins from Purium right now. And I literally just made this with 2 bananas, 2 eggs, horchata protein, and just a little bit of almond milk. So that way you guys can see. Wow, look at that yumminess. We're so excited to eat. We're starving.
So, yeah, we're
But at least we had a smoothie before this.
And we also have a little espresso, so maybe Jen can talk about that.
Oh yeah,
espresso pot.
I just taught Gina how to make it.
I have an espresso machine at home, but she has a portable espresso pod, which is really cool. So.
Yeah, it's a portable 1-pod espresso maker, so I can take it camping.
Cocoa. Yes.
But I buy organic espresso beans so I can just make a 1-pod instead of, because it doesn't take up space, and like espresso maker is like pretty big, you know, so I figured a portable one would be perfect.
And it's really important to drink organic coffee, so.
Yes, organic coffee.
And
because
not to talk about anything out there, but sometimes the lattes that you buy off the street aren't the best quality, so I'll just say that.
Yeah, I mean, I do my best to stay away from Starbucks. Like, Starbucks coffees just taste burnt. It's
the quality
highly processed.
Yeah.
You know, there's chemicals, and it doesn't taste good to me. I like to go to the mom and pop shops. You know, even that I don't even like Starbucks at all. Like I don't remember the last time I had Starbucks.
I'd rather not drink coffee than drink Starbucks.
Right,
because of all the chemicals.
Anyway, let's pray. We get to pray over food before we get started. Okay, we're blessing this food. Okay, we are blessing this food.
Are we? No.
We're blessing this food
With the high vibrational frequencies of laughter. Because laughter is such a high vibrational frequency.
Yes. May this nutritious food feed our soul and our bodies. We are so ever so grateful for the food on our plates and the roof over our head and the people around us in our lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. May this food nourish us fully. Wow. Okay. The laughing giggles, I had to get it out.
Okay, yeah?
I'm crying right now. Oh my god.
So I'm going to go ahead and have the honors, and I'll go first.
Yes. Oh yeah, she's squeezing honey. Okay, I ran out of maple syrup, so we're using honey. Wow, that's a lot of honey. But she loves honey.
I love honey.
She's been, look at this honey.
Yeah.
This is in 2 days.
I told you, I go through it.
I love honey too, though. Wow.
So bees are one of my spirit animals.
Oh yeah, how you like it. So Gina's been having me do these protein pancakes. This is like the 3rd time she's having it since she's in town from Chicago. I'm so blessed to have her here right now because we manifest so strongly together and we are powerful together as just working together, right? When our energies are together, we literally manifest things like 10 times faster.
And it's because the frequency of joy and laughter and play is such a high frequency that like when you're in that state and you like you're just in the energy of like living life, being present and having fun, things like what manifest instantly. We had a thing for Burning Man, remember?
Yeah. Gina went to Burning Man with me for the first time last year, 2024. And well, how was your experience?
It was an experience.
Yes.
But one of the things that happened when we first got there, am I supposed to be looking at the camera at you?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. So, one of the things that happened was I lost my Janet couldn't find.
Lost the vehicle pass.
She lost the vehicle pass, and so when we got there, we needed a vehicle pass, and we got out the car, and Janet was like, "Come on, let's go, let's ask for a vehicle pass." And she jumps out, and she's like, "Anybody have an extra vehicle pass?" And I'm like, "Anybody have an extra vehicle pass?"
She
And
said it
like
louder.
instantly, they were like,
This girl that was
"I
walking
have
by
one,
us,
and you can have it for free."
walking to Will Call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's like, I have one. Yeah, she didn't let us know she was gonna give it to us for free. I was almost gonna ask her like how much, but I knew not to tell her like how much. But she was so generous. I mean, it's Burning Man, you know. People are absolutely generous, and she was.
Well,
it was
you
great.
attract what you are. So I want to speak into that.
Yeah.
If you're a giving person, and the universe will always reward you. You know, it's like you have an expectation to receive things. You give, and then you have an expectation to receive. That's not giving from the heart. That's like I give to get. And when you give like us, we're very giving. Then the universe rewards us with like people that are giving like us.
Right, we are very generous people, you know, and I think it's great. I was not as generous when I was like younger growing up. I was a little more frugal. I like to save money, but I've learned throughout time that it's great to give, like bring people joy. Like it brings me joy to give to my friends and family, and it brings me joy to see that they're happy, you know, even if it's just something small, you know.
Yeah, and then giving comes in so many different forms. Like, it doesn't have to be financially. It could just be giving energetically, you know, giving love, being intentional.
Or just giving a compliment, like she gave this man that walked in the yoga studio that I teach at a compliment, and you totally made his day, of course.
I sure did. I did. Oh, yeah, I did. I remember.
Yeah, exactly. So, let's dive in on how we met. I've known Gina for about, around 20 years, okay? Wow, time has flew. But we just grew closer this past year and a half.
You know, go at it with the honey.
She's going in with the honey. So, I'm so absolutely grateful to be in alignment with our path right now, to be able to have Gina in my life, because she's been an amazing sister friend. Got a sister friend, you know? And yes, I'm so grateful for the people that are in my life, because the people that are in my life are absolutely amazing. And we literally just made a reel about it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Because amazing people attract amazing people. Check out my reel. I am Janet Love on Instagram. And Gina, what's your Instagram?
Solo Gina Soy.
Solo Gina Soy.
Solo Gina Soy.
I'll put it in the description comments below, so don't worry. You'll get her Instagram.
But the name of the reel is called You Are Amazing.
You are amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing.
And you're amazing.
You're amazing.
Yeah, because people talk about
how we met.
You surround yourself with how does it go?
Surround yourself.
You're a combination of the 5 people that you surround yourself with, right? And there's like, my dad used to always tell me this scripture. My dad is, very religious, and he used to always quote like, tell me who you, I don't know if it was a Bible scripture, but he used to always say like, show me your friends and I'll show you where you're going. Right? Wow. And so like, when me and Janet met initially, that was 20 years ago? We worked in the industry. We actually worked in the nightlife industry and in the gentleman's club industry. That's what it's called, gentlemen's. Adult entertainment.
Adult entertainment. Strip clubs. Exotic dancers.
Yeah.
You know?
And so at the time, we were in that environment, And we worked, you know, we created a connection, but not as deep as we have now. And so we how long were we didn't see each other for?
Years.
Mm-hmm.
We did go to Sedona together one time, which was 2016 or 17.
Something like that.
Anyway, the times. But Gina came to Sedona retreat because with our other girlfriends of ours that we're really close to from Chicago, and you know, we're on a spiritual path, you know, so we felt called to go to Sedona to celebrate our girlfriend Denise's birthday, and she wanted to do like a girls trip. So Gina ended up getting really sick, so we didn't even really get to connect that
I was
trip.
so sick. The energy in Sedona is really, really strong, but I was in the beginning of my spiritual awakening, quote unquote. Though I was already on my spiritual path. But then we reconnected, a year ago? We co-facilitated a retreat.
My girl Alicia's women's healing retreat, Awaken retreat, and that was in Punta Gorda, Florida. And I actually did a little recap video, and I also have a mukbang with Alicia as well when she was here, like a year or two ago.
But we just connected, and it's like this beautiful remembrance of like past lives together, and just like our journey together in other realms in other lifetimes. And we've been really blessed to connect on a deep, deep level, which is really beautiful because of all of the experiences we've had in a completely different industry. You know, and it's like,
look at how much we've grown, sis. We have grown
like,
so much.
Do you remember when we used to?
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah, it was.
That lifestyle was fun, but of course it's not going to serve us for a long period of time, right? So for those of you guys watching this, and if you guys are in the nightlife industry, and I've done it all in the nightlife industry, I'm literally writing about it right now in my book and sharing my story, my spiritual path. So I've been in the nightlife industry for 20 years on and off. I've done go-go dancing, which I absolutely love performing on stage. I've bartended for a long time. I've done bottle service. I've done the gentleman's club. So I've been the door girl. I've been a beer tub girl. I've done it all. I've been a ticket girl at the front door.
Oil
nitro. Oil wrestling? No. No.
I did that.
You did? I mean, I've done the ring girl.
You've done the
ring girl thing.
Aries though. I always want to like dominate. Do oil wrestling.
Yeah.
And massages. Right.
Speaking of massages,
Private
girl,
private party,
give the best massages. Okay.
So
I finally got to get some work done from her. Literally, 2 days ago?
Like 2 days ago.
2 or 3 days ago. Wow.
But
and
like,
we've been friends for so long. And I've seen her in Chicago. We recently just finished a retreat together in El Salvador. And I haven't posted a recap video yet.
But it's coming up soon.
It's coming up. Literally. And it was such a beautiful retreat. The land of El Salvador is so beautiful.
It's so magical. And like,
and we brought our community of ladies to join us. There was 12 beautiful ladies that joined us that we certified because both of us are Reiki masters, Holy Fire Reiki masters now. And it was a beautiful experience. We learned so much. We were able to teach and be in our element, and it made us so happy.
Yeah, it's really powerful. It's like a healing and certification retreat. And we have another retreat coming up.
Yes. We're planning one for Costa Rica.
For Costa Rica, an adventure retreat. So any of you are interested, it's going to be Ignite Your Passion.
Ignite your fire.
Ignite your fire, yeah. It's all about adventure. Because again, the energy and the frequency of joy and play and passion, like what's your passion? That energy is so powerful and potent to catapult you into a new level. And so it's really powerful manifestation technique. You know, a lot of people talk about that, just being joy and play. But sometimes people think that like you're supposed to be doing something instead of like doing what you actually enjoy doing. Like Janet loves creating, so I'm here supporting her, you know. And yeah, she likes like filming stuff, and so that is when she's in her element and she's in her essence. So a lot of times we feel like we have to there's this program that you have to be working, right? And in order to make money or in order to like bring in the things that you're trying to manifest, when in fact you get to be
embodied in it.
You get to be creating what makes you happy, what brings you joy.
Yeah, but honestly, I was very shy. I did not know how to be in front of the camera at all. Like, it was so weird to even look at myself, like, in the camera, in the videos.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a working process. Mm-hmm. I've done a lot of self-work and personal development work to get to where I'm at right now, to really be in my strength and my power and, like, in my leadership skills and just being able to embody the feminine energy that I get to share with the world, because I know that my purpose is here to inspire. And I mean, I'm a yoga teacher, I'm a Reiki master, you know, I love moving my body, and I want to support people in that space as well to move their body because it feels good. We get to move our bodies every day.
It's so interesting. I want to speak into that because I also am working through. I'm good now. Like, I'm okay in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I was so shy like about 2 years ago. And I came from an industry where like you're actually performing on stage.
Yeah.
For
a crowd.
For a crowd with not all of your clothes on because it's the
topless.
Yeah, because it's the industry, right? And so, what is more vulnerable than that? And so,
it's such a different world, though.
Man, it's crazy. So
I'm so reserved in the outside world, but when I'm in the club, I'm like, whoo, like I love to dance.
That's because you give yourself permission to like be seen, but it's still not you. So once we come out here and we're like sharing vulnerably our heart or our heart's desires, or like we want to talk about ourselves, I would like shut down. It's so crazy. But it's almost like which is also a really good book called The Alter Ego. I feel like I created an alter ego when I was at work.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was Bijou at work. Bijou.
Oh, that's your stage name?
Yeah, that was my stage name.
That was your stage name. I knew that.
So at work I was like Bijou, but then in the real world it's like every time I get in front of the camera on Instagram, I'm like perfectionist and like, and shy.
Oh my God. Yeah. Perfectionism is what we get to work through for sure. Mm-hmm. Because we realize it's okay to be messy.
Yep.
And it's okay. You guys should have been here when we were bringing the whole aesthetics to the background scene, because I was like, the lighting's bad. The background's bad. There's clutter in the background. So, yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, I have to tell her, like, nobody cares, friend. We are... What did I say? I'm like, we're the show. It's not, you don't care about that stuff in the back. You care about us and our energy. And
but I'm like, aesthetics for the producers and editors out there. It's like,
she's like,
I want my YouTube to be perfect, you know?
She's like, we always need a stage. I'm like, friend, you don't always need a stage. Like, there's people that become Instagram famous, like, making reels and making videos in their car.
I would make videos in my car, but like, if the lighting is bad, you can't see us, you know? Like, we want you guys to be able to see us, okay? I do.
I'm cool with the shadow, so.
The shadow, yeah. I mean, we get to be cool with the shadow, though, right? Because that comes up.
This was amazing. Thank you.
Oh my God, you're welcome. You finished it.
I did.
So good. So yeah, I would love. Why don't you share a little bit about your what you do intuitive body work?
I would love to.
Yes, please.
So, I'm an intuitive body worker. What that means is that I work with the body. Yes. So I'm a licensed massage therapist. I do yoga Vedic Thai body work. I also do somatic work, which is somatic means of the body, so like emotional release. Working on a somatic level, which going into deep trauma in the body. The only thing I don't work with is needles yet. I just started learning how to dry needle. I mean, it's called dry needling. So
so you want to learn acupuncture?
Yeah, I want to.
Really? Carmella's in it right now.
I know. Because I love Chinese medicine. So the body's so interconnected. And so like sometimes...
She said people's bodies talk to her.
Yeah, they talk to her.
And I witnessed that. Yeah, people's bodies
they
talk to her.
So it's kind of like the movie Avatar. I feel like you guys have seen Avatar, that scientist that created the Avatar. I feel like that with the body, like people's bodies talk to me, because your body has its own intelligence, and so like
your body knows,
and your mind is full of lies. So like you could say, and you could say like, are you stressed? No, I'm not stressed. But your body is telling a completely different story because your body carries and holds stress and emotions in specific areas. And again, it's so interconnected, right? You could work with the fascia, you could work with the mind, with like belief systems. Excuse me. And the most powerful thing for me is like, everyone wants to bring in new manifestations, right? New things that they're leveling up.
Creating space.
Like, you know, you want to build and create this thing, and sometimes what happens is they'll bring in and they start collaborating, and everything's falling into place, and then all of a sudden, like, they self-sabotage, or everything stops. They don't realize they're self-sabotaging, but they, like, whatever they're creating stops. They'll start procrastinating, or they'll, like, get sick.
Oh, yeah, I've been through it.
A lot of it is people get sick, they get injuries. Yeah. And what happens is, in the body, if they don't feel safe to, like, expand, or, like, I don't feel worthy of being rich because money is bad, then your body doesn't permit that level of, like, wealth to come in, and it shuts it down. So that's what I find really powerful. Yes. So when I do intuitive body work, I just connect with your body. I intuitively channel what needs to come in. Sometimes it's, I go in the quantum and I open up the Akashic field, and it's like past life lineage. So for minorities, for us like Latinos, a lot of like the brown people, African American, it's a culture thing. I would just say all minorities.
My cat literally,
she be doing her thing. And we carry this lineage of like suffering and like scarcity and hard work, and life has to be hard, and you know, like, because it's in our DNA and the culture. So it just depends. So that's what I do. So if you're ever interested in
body work, intuitive body work, or even more than that, if you guys are in the Chicagoland area, you guys definitely get to give Gina a try and
and it doesn't have to be in person. I do stuff online, but just like, I would just invite you to start paying attention and taking care of your body like it's your temple. Like, people spend so much time on things outside of themselves, like taking care of, like, having a nice car, having a nice house, and like looking good, like physically, but they're not actually taking care of like what the temple is in your body. Is your temple, and nothing trumps
like the trend now with all the ladies getting work. Even men are getting work done, like a lot of work done. And I mean, we've been through it, you know. Actually, speaking of getting work done, I literally just removed I wanted to make a whole nother YouTube on this, so if you guys are interested, I'm letting you guys know right now. I had breast implants for almost 20 years, like 19 years, and my left implant, it was saline, and then my left implant deflated last year, so I just removed them last year. So if you guys would like to know more, I would love to share my story and how I feel and everything about that right now in the next YouTube video. Yeah.
She's gonna make one.
Yes.
Because it's like, you have so many health issues with that, right?
No, not even actually. I've been blessed to, and I hear a lot of women.
What made you want to take it out?
It deflated.
But before that, you were already thinking about it.
I was already thinking about taking it out because of my spiritual journey and feeling lighter in my body in general, and not wanting to have like an object in my body, so to say. And trust me, I was very tempted to get new implants, right? And have, because as women, we naturally have little insecurities that still we get to work through. And don't get me wrong, like, I am a confident woman now, but like, there's little moments where we're like, oh no, we have a pimple on our face, so we gotta cover it. Or like things like that. So I was very tempted, but my body said no. I listened to my body, and I honestly think small breasts are sexy, you know, and they're cute, and I don't want, it was hard. Like, even with the implant, I was insecure. Even with it, because it felt hard. So when I'm intimate with my exactly, and I felt fake, and with my partner, I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, my ex-partner, I would be insecure about it because it felt hard. It didn't feel natural. And I'm all about being natural and feeling natural, and obviously being holistic, right? I love everything organic and natural instead of like fake artificial stuff. So yeah, it's just my path as a yoga teacher, as a Reiki master, and I think it's just right to be more natural, you know.
So she talked about asking her body, and so maybe you could do Or we could do it. We could do a video on like how to. It's called body dowsing. There's like when you've heard of pendulums? How you ask a pendulum something, you can ask your body, and your body will tell you anything and everything. It's a kinesiology. It's just testing the body. So maybe we could do a video on that.
Oh yes, absolutely. We can do a video.
Because we ask our body everything
right
literally.
after this. But really quick before I let you guys go, I mean, if you guys want more of Gina, let me know, and then we can bring her back to dive a little deeper into her story, maybe.
Yeah.
Because she has amazing, crazy, traumatic stories, life experiences.
Yeah.
Not just trauma, right? Not just trauma.
You said that traumatic.
No, but because you just talked about it last night to Starla and Gina. So I was just thinking about that and how it would be very helpful if you share. It would serve her story would serve other women. So I would love to have her share her story maybe in another.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that.
Mukbang YouTube.
Yeah, from like I was raised Jehovah's Witness and like a very strict like upbringing to like marrying like a drug dealer, bad boy, to like being kidnapped, to being shot at, to being raped and videotaped, try to set on fire.
Oh my gosh.
And then like like catapulted me, and it always happens with women, like go through this deep trauma and it catapults our spiritual journey. But everything I experienced, even like sexual abuse at a really young age, it's helped me really connect with women on a deep level. And I'm just, grateful for it. So, but it's deep and it's you definitely need some popcorn for it.
Yes, I mean, same here. It's reminding me of some stuff I went through with some men, and I would love to share it.
Yeah, because I feel, we should do that. Because I feel like that's a topic that's not really talked about, and that we get to bring light and speak life into it, so that it doesn't
You're resilient. You survived.
Yeah, and there's a lot of shame around it. There's a lot of shame, especially again it's all women, but I feel like in our culture that it's like hush hush, and then I feel like our generation, our parents always like made it.
I would like to touch on that too. Shame around the gentlemen's club industry, adult industry. Because honestly, guys, it's very. In my Asian family, my parents still doesn't know, and I wouldn't want them to know because I don't want to disappoint them, And there's so much shame
to the family,
and it doesn't make me want to share it with the world. But I know that I get to share my authentic truth now because of where I'm at in my life, and I get to share it so it can serve other people to share their story as well. And I feel very called to share it more, and you guys are gonna get it in my book once it comes out. I'm hoping within the year it will come out. So I'm holding myself accountable here, and I do have a hard time getting into writing because I don't feel like I'm a writer. I'm more about movement, hands-on kind of person. I love to cook. I love to dance. I love to do yoga. So. But yes, writing is. I gotta get in that momentum. Yeah, just like dive in. But I know it's coming though.
Well, you did it. So there you go. You did it. You're celebrating it.
Yeah, thank you, sis. I know. We gotta explain for those of you guys who doesn't know about Akashic Records. Maybe we'll close with that. Okay. Because I know you mentioned Akashic Records earlier. Just really like a brief summary.
Okay, sure.
About that.
The Akashic Records essentially is like the place where in the universe where all the information is kept. So, for instance, it's essentially the supercomputer where every single thought and experience in every lifetime and everything that has ever happened in the past, that's happening in the present, and that will happen in the future is recorded in this field of consciousness that we have access. We have access to. So I like to look at it real quick. So if you get like, for instance, like the connective tissue in the body, there's a yes. So if you look at like the fascia. So if you look at the connective tissue in the body, that's how I look at the Akashic field. It's the connective tissue within like all the information, but there's no like one place for it. It's just a field of consciousness where everything exists.
The library.
Yes, of information. So like if I'm a cell phone, then because I'm cold. So.
She was just explaining what the Akashic Records is to you guys before we wanted to close out. So,
Okay.
in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, the Akashic Records is, imagine that it's like your iCloud, like a cloud, but instead of it holding like your pictures and your videos, it holds all of the memories and all of the experiences, wisdom, and even possibilities for the future, because you can look at what happened in the past and get an explanation of what is currently going on in your life. And you can also use the Akashic field to create infinite. It's a place of infinite possibilities. You can create what you like to experience in this lifetime, and like everything is possible. So, yep, that's what it is. Yeah. So I use it very much to help clients who have, like, for instance, past life trauma, and that's affecting them in this lifetime. And then I also help clients expand to the next level by going in the Akashic field and then just using your mind to create what you would want to create and manifest in this lifetime. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah, and for those of you who doesn't know what Akashic Records is, now you do.
Now you know.
Yep. So yeah. So
you can always go on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT what the Akashic Records is. I mean, if you go on ChatGPT and ask them anything.
Yes. Absolutely.
They'll tell you what it is. It won't tell you how to use it,
Ask
but
AI.
Yeah, ask AI.
So. It was such an honor to have you, sis. Oh my God. Thank you for joining me in my Mukbang podcast.
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna see me a lot. We're gonna create.
So please subscribe, like, comment below if you have any questions. Join us for our next retreat in Costa Rica, and we have more amazing events. I'm also planning a Joshua Tree retreat. It'll be more of a weekend retreat in Joshua Tree. I'm aiming for September 2025 for a new moon ceremony. So if you guys are interested, let me know.
And if you have any specific topic that you'd like for us to talk about, we can dive deep into the whole adult industry.
Yeah, that was just like kind of surface level, you know. I feel like we could definitely go way deeper to talk about our nightlife industry.
Yeah, and even just shame around sexuality. Like, we're women, we're very, like, if this is for not only for women, but being sexual and like owning your
body, your femininity,
and your sexuality, whatever that is.
Our parents, like,
culture, upbringing, So if you have any questions or there's anything you want us to dive deep into, or Janet to dive deep into, just leave it in the comments below.
Yes.
And have a magical day.
Yes, wherever you're at in the world.
Remember to laugh and remember to laugh.
Yes, actually, I would love to ask any last inspirational, educational, inspirational, anything you'd like to share with the audience?
The most powerful thing that you can do in your life is love and laugh.
Love and laugh. We did a lot of laughing in the beginning.
Yeah. And laughing actually alchemizes energy, transmutes energy. So if you start feeling, oh my God, I'll share something I used to do when I was little. You don't
mind if I keep it in the video?
No, right? When I was little, I used to force my sister to do this thing. Ready? Okay, so I'd be like, come on, let's just laugh.
Laughing yoga. There's laughing yoga.
Yeah, I know, but you gotta laugh. Then you just start laughing. You just be laughing, and then you just laugh. So life is about play and joy and fun. So when in doubt, laugh, baby.
Laugh with us.
Yes, laugh with us.
Or at us.
Yes,
and if you watched all the way to the end, comment below, laugh.
And
laugh with us. And follow Gina on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
And she's also creating a YouTube channel. So when she creates it, I will definitely...
It's already created. I just go put something.
Yes, exactly. So I'll put below in the description her YouTube channel.
There you go. And so it is.
Love you, sis. Okay. We're gonna... I like that. You want to say a little prayer? You want to do the honors?
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Thank you for this amazing delivery. Why are you laughing? Because the way you said thank you, I was like, right, I was getting so good. You gotta start it over.
Help it. No, I can edit it if you don't like that part.
No, I don't, because you put me on the spot. I was like processing, like, fuck, here we go.
This could be for the bloopers.
But how did I say thank you? Thank you.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Go. Okay, ready?
Okay, I just, my
You
quick
fucking love me. Okay, ready? Go.
Okay.
Because I'm so hungry.
Okay, fine.
Okay, go.
Okay,